My name is Mizuki Toda. As a kid, I would often get made fun of for my family being poor.
Hey, look at poor Mizuki over here. Just one onigiri for lunch again today?
Jerks. So what if I only have one onigiri for lunch?
Hey, don't make fun of him. What does how much money he has have to do with anything? He has the best grades out of anyone in our class. He's gonna grow up to be the president of a big company when he grows up. You'll see. You should be careful who you make fun of now.
Look, it's Miss Bossy Pants. Let's get out of here.
Don't worry about them. Do you want some of my lunch?
My neighbor, 1 year above me, Miri, was different from everyone else. She never cared about me being poor, and she always stood up for me. Everyone besides her looked down on my family. It was around when I started going to kindergarten that I noticed that my family was different from everyone else's. We had no electricity, and only the minimum amount of gas and water to survive. We had to eat everything the day it was made. There was no shower, so we had to bathe outside, which was hell in the winter. The house was freezing in the fall and winter, and water leaking through the roof was a normal occurrence. Typhoons were always an ordeal, since our metal roof would get blown off. I got used to the cockroaches and all the other bugs. While I was used to my life, everyone else was not so accepting.
Why do you gotta stink so much all the time? Can't you shower like everyone else?
If you care so much, then let me use your shower. I've never really used one before.
No way! Why do I gotta let you use mine?
Hey, what did I tell you?
Dang, not again. Let's get out of here. Being protected by a girl, ha! How pathetic.
I can't believe them. Don't listen to them, okay? I know that you're gonna...
I've decided.
Huh?
What you said the other day, I couldn't stop thinking about it. I finally realized what I want to do. Years later, Miri went on to high school, but everyone else around me was so busy studying for their entrance exams that people stopped bullying me for the most part.
You have the best grades in the whole class. I think you could definitely make it into the best high school in the prefecture. What do you think?
I'm not going to go to high school.
Huh?
I'm going to get a job. I had been using my time after school to look for a company that would hire me straight out of middle school. Fortunately, after some time, I found a place. This is my first time working, and my first time living on my own, and my first day in Tokyo. But I'm gonna work my absolute hardest. Thank you for this opportunity!
Haha, I love the positive attitude. That's the most important thing you can have. No need to worry about the age gap. Yeah, we're not gonna treat you like a kid, so be prepared.
Of course, I welcome it. My job was at a plant that collected garbage and recycled it. I worked there while following the labor laws for a minor. In addition, I spent all of my time after work studying.
Are you studying for your GED?
Yes. If I pass it, I can apply for universities without needing to actually go to high school. I figured doing it this way was better since I can spend the time I would have been going to high school working and saving money for university.
Wow, what a hardworking guy. Here, have some of my pork. I want to do what I can to help out.
Thank you. After I got my GED, I spent all my time studying for the university entrance exam. Since I wasn't able to attend school or juku, I had to rely on just my self-study, so I was quite nervous.
Congrats! You really did it.
Thank you. I couldn't have done it without all of you. And like that, I was a university student. Having become interested in it from my job, at university I focused my studies on the environment. Lots of places claim to recycle, but really all they do is burn the garbage. Certainly this has an impact on climate change. Plastic really isn't sustainable because of how hard it is to recycle or dispose of. After graduating, I returned back to my old job at the recycling plant. I did it not only because it was an easy job to get back, but because it was related to what I wanted to do in the future. Fast forward a few years, I quit my job at the recycling plant and used up the money I had saved to start my own business. It was a company that partners with businesses and recycling plants to oversee new systems of recycling. At the same time, we also got sponsors and started doing R&D on a plastic substitute that was made from natural materials and biodegradable. Progress was slow, but eventually the company grew. A few years later, maybe I should buy a car. No, I really should use that money for more R&D. Why do I feel like I know that person from somewhere? Could it be? No way, I'm all the way in Tokyo. But maybe...
The next stop is Sekafushi.
Ow! What do you think you're doing, bitch?
Are you okay?
Yes, thank you.
Would you happen to be Miri Kabai? Wait! It's me, Mizuki Toda! If it really is you!
Stay away! I didn't want anyone I know to see me like this. Why are you here?
Seeing her then for the first time since middle school, she didn't have any of the spunk she had back then. I could tell right away that she had gone through a lot in the 10 years or so since I had last seen her.
After you left Tokyo, my parents got a divorce and I ended up living with my dad. He got married again about a year later, but his new wife didn't want me around. That's why I decided to go to university in Tokyo. I didn't want to go back home, so I stayed and got a job here. But it didn't go as well for me as it apparently did for you. Every guy I dated ended up deceiving me and taking all the money out of my savings. I got laid off because of the poor economy, and I don't have any place to live anymore. I guess I'll go back home. My life here is over.
Miri-san! You were the one who stood up for me when everyone else was making fun of me. You were the one who said that I'd become the president of a company someday. You saying that gave me so much hope! My life back then was like being in a pitch-black cave with no exit. And you gave me a light and showed me the way out. That light I've always kept burning and carried with me. I've always wanted to thank you for that. Please, let me return the favor. Like that, Miri and I started living together. She helped out with not only chores but my work too. It didn't take long for us to fall in love with each other.
Do your mother and father still live in the same house?
Yeah, though I do send them money to help keep them afloat. I don't think they intend on moving anytime soon. Oh, don't worry. I'll invite them to a restaurant when I introduce you to them.
Hey, is that Mizuki from middle school?
Poor boy Mizuki! Haha!
Hey! Mizuki is the president of his own company now. I wouldn't make fun of him if I were you.
Miri continues to stand by my side and stand up for me, even now.
Saying the smallest thing could have the biggest impact on someone's life. I hope Mizuki and Emiri have a happy life together. What do you think of today's story? Leave a comment below and remember to check back tomorrow for more. See you tomorrow. Bye!
Thank you for watching all the way to the end. Make sure to subscribe and click the bell for notifications.